Hi everybody. I am doing this YouTube video on how to know if your man is cheating. So now that I have your attention, I'm going to show you tips and tell you tips of how to know if your man is cheating or not. So the one thing you can do is look him up by email and see who he's emailing. That's one pointer. The next one is search why they are texting a lot and search who they are texting. And if they put a lock on their phone, this is important information too. They want to hide something from you. The other thing is they have an altered schedule or unreachable periods, which are long periods where they cannot be reached, like 2 or 3 hours in time goes by. There's a big gap in time that you haven't heard from them, and that's usually a sign that something is up. The other thing is less or no sex at all in the relationship. And another one is sudden changes in his appearance. Like, does he go out and buy new clothes, look better, get a haircut, wear cologne, buy new underwear, things like that. Or for women, it would be reverse, buying bras, things like that. Or procrastinating or starting fights with each other, instigating a fight, neglect. I already said that one. So I think I covered all of them so far. What can you do? Tips or pointers to if your man is cheating. One would be having him followed. Two would be just not reacting right away to jealousy, because there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about somebody that's cheating. The green-eyed monster can get you every time, and it can cause you to have much disruption, of course, in your personality. And right now, there's a huge shift going on in the universe, and the planet Neptune was really powerful, and that's uprooting a lot of addictions coming up in people. So that would be a perfect time for mates to cheat right now with the way the planets are aligned, because they're addictions. So they could all of a sudden be starting to watch porn or have addictions to sex, and whereas they didn't before. Or but it's like, this is ways to tell that your man is cheating. The solutions that I want to talk about for finding out if he's cheating would be to go through, it's like our higher insight always tells us things about ourselves, our inner voice. So our inner voice is very much intuitive, and your higher self always knows the truth. Your lower self and your lower consciousness doesn't always know the truth. So your lower voice could think you're suspecting he's cheating, and he might not be cheating at all. So watch that too, accusing him of cheating. Now, if it's vice versa and a female is cheating, she's going to keep accusing her man of cheating because she's doing it herself. So that's another sign to look out for, is if he keeps accusing you of cheating, that means he's doing it usually himself. Because people speak the mirror image of themselves when they're fighting in a relationship and they're accusing somebody else. So, hi, if anybody's here watching me today. I'm waiting for more people to join me and watch me, because I'm going to keep this video over 10 minutes. We're going to have some guests coming on this summer. I'm going to do some readings for people. You could get a chance to win a free reading with me over YouTube, where you're sitting with me here and I do a live reading for you. And that would be channeling your spirits on the other side also. So what are we going right now in the planets as far as, people who feel that they need to leave relationships and start over again, or they're being pulled to have an affair or something, or they feel that feeling like something's just bothering them in their gut with their husband, and they can't figure out why. Well, that's why I was inspired to do this YouTube video today. I've had a lot of clients, because I'm a psychic medium, come to me and say that they felt like they were scared that their man was cheating on them And, usually if you have a thought that there's like a suspicious thought that you have, most of the time, the majority of the time, women are very in tune and they're very correct with that thought. But again, sometimes it can get carried away in your mind and just be a fear, and then it has to do with the real thing going on. So today the date is June. Oh boy, I didn't write today's date down. Hold on, let me get my phone 1 second. Okay, I left my cell phone in there. I'm going to pull a card though. Bear with me here for a sec. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards that I got from my deck, and I got a beautiful deck here. It would be to extend and expand. So a lot of things that are going on in the planet right now are people are trying to extend their personality too much. They're trying to also go through like they're trying to get too much accomplished, possibly. It's because they're trying to expand and go larger with themselves. They're trying to get a lot of career things done, big things accomplished. But just remember, addictions is ruling our planet right now in Neptune. So that would be a struggle with everything that's been going on lately. You might kind of feel it to heal it type thing. And yeah, there's a huge polar shift coming again in the consciousness of this weekend on Sunday. We're getting ready for a huge other eclipse. We've already been through 2 eclipses. This is wiping us out emotionally. There was an eclipse of the moon not too long ago in the full moon, when the full moon was in the planets about a week or so ago. So now there's this other one coming on Sunday, and it's going to really affect us. So who is here and wants to know if their man is cheating? That's the other thing. I'm going to write that down and type it, and I'm going to do a reading. Who wants to know if their man is cheating? And the only reason why I decided to do this subject matter today is because I've had a lot of clients come to me for a reading lately that were concerned of that. And they felt, it's like what we're going on in the universe right now is like we feel like we need shifting and changing. So a lot of people would just easily change over partners to kind of go back to that addictive pattern of love addiction or even sex addiction, which people have to really watch right now. So people might be taking risks, risk takers. Men that are single might want to get involved with married women, or, vice versa. Women that are single might want to get involved with married men because they want to use it as a coping mechanism, but it can be addictive too. We are kind of at a vulnerable point in all of our lives right now. Vulnerability is coming up hugely. So a lot of people are running scared. So that would be a coping mechanism, is if somebody cheated, like your partner was stuck in quarantine the whole time and just having to see you all the time. And then all of a sudden the world's out and about right now. It might be that they feel extra weak and vulnerable. So it might just be a time where you really have to watch your significant other, not watch them like a hawk or anything, but just because the universe is trying to quench its thirst right now. This card is quench, meaning a thirst has to be quenched in people right now. We really work with the elements of earth, air, fire, and water, and ether. So we are all very magical. If you want to have the solution if your partner is cheating, would be to maybe go to counseling, or if you're so deeply in love that you can't leave the relationship, would be counseling highly suggested. Ways to cope, be with your family and friends, fix the, I try to offer ways to fix it. The solution would be to just keep going. This card is keep going. Just keep going and being strong in what you're doing to give yourself enough happiness and joy, because a lot of times we don't have enough happiness and joy or in ourselves, so we depend on our partners to give it to us, and they're not always going to give it to us. So keep going in your work, keep going in your passion, keep going in your career, what you're here for. That's what's going on in our planets right now. So I might even change the what I called this video. I might give it a new title, but is what's going on in our astrology chart right now, Neptune, because a lot of people really want to find out about what's going on in the planets right now. Is Neptune and addictions are coming up to the surface. That's the negative lower part of Neptune, because I was just on an astrology conference. So the journey would be our emotional journey with ourselves. A spiritual journey is what we're always trying to look for. And the spiritual journey is kind of like the mystery school of life, our classroom that we enjoy, and you want to be sure, ladies, to know that you should always get a partner that's on the same kind of spiritual path as you, because if they're not, that could be trouble. Then it could start off like addictive, does a relationship start off and it goes really, really, really fast and it has tons of sex or whatever, and then all of a sudden the real person comes out and the other person's like, oh my God, I was just addicted to the sex part of it. So that, is what could be going on in our planet right now, that it's a cautious time when starting to get involved in relationships. Take it very slow. Be friends first with somebody. Lovers are friends are the highest form of lovers. That's a really powerful statement. Friends are the highest form of lovers. And I think that it's a really good time to just realize that, give up the struggle. Give up the struggle of being addicted to somebody. Sometimes people can be addicted to their partner even, and then they become obsessive about them all day long. And, come back to yourself is what I say, meaning just come back to loving yourself again and the joy that you have in life, and go outside and don't work so hard and get out in that sunlight and just have a really good day, instead of coping so much. So, hi, Mimi. I'm glad you're back here with me again. And she asked, do you know how Dario reacted to my letter? Okay, I can pull a card on that for you, Mimi. Let me get my cards. I'm going to do your reading today. Glad you joined me. I need to start scheduling these YouTube videos, because if I do a schedule, then people know when I'm going on instead of just randomly going on. Okay, so how he reacted to your letter. We're going to pull a card about that. Thank you for giving me insight on Mimi and how he reacted to the letter. Okay, and my spirit said his career was taking him into like a full-fledged thing, meaning he's really focusing on his career right now. They said that, possibly check like your struggles, like, mental health awareness or something like that, Mimi, like, just having struggles right now in yourself. Did he accuse you of something like being mentally ill or mentally unstable or something like that? That's what came up in my psychic abilities. Inspiration and study is what you could, and I'm sorry to bring that up, but that's what came up in the spirits talked about that. But that's a good thing too, is being aware that we have some emotional imbalances that we need to take care of ourselves before we can be in a healthy relationship. They say, water a plant for a year, and if you can keep that alive, then you're somewhat ready. And then if you can keep a pet alive for a year, even a goldfish, they're ready for a relationship. So, okay, she said he reacted by as if I was crazy. Well, that's what I'm talking about. He accused you of that. So inspiration and study is what's going on here. That it's a good time to really study things, be inspired for something new in yourself, like get a new hobby or get a, work on yourself, work on a hobby. Okay, so she's saying, no, I'm asking if he did. Okay. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, so no, I feel like he just reacted like he was worried about your emotional state and instability as far as maybe he felt unstable himself. And so he wasn't quite ready for a relationship or something like that. Like he had to escape and get out into the sunshine and breathe a little bit and be by himself a little bit and kind of go into his cave. I think men tend to like try to definitely they need their cave time. There's a really good book. It's called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Men totally love a different way, and they pull back and they pull back and they do the rubber band stretch all the way back before they're ready to go all the way forward again in a commitment. So they have to go into their cave for a while. So he might be doing a lot of cave work right now, Mimi. And if he was really calm, sedentary, and sedate when he left or the relationship split up, then it's kind of like he thought it all out for a long time before it happened. And it's a hard place to be for you right now, Mimi. It's like I thought he was excited because I felt excitement. And yeah, it's a really hard place to be. And did you date him for a while? That's some of the factors there. And yeah, she said energy wise, she felt, you can feel things energy wise. So learn to, the next video that I'm going to do is learn how to tap into your own psychic abilities yourself by using techniques that I've used myself. And this would really help people so that they don't have to consult a psychic medium. They can just feel it in themselves, because the universe speaks to us in all different kinds of ways. So my dog is barking back there like crazy. She always does. And she said, it felt like he was coming towards me. And I was, yeah, I mean, that's good. Then you kind of got that intuitive insight and oh yeah, the question was, did he read the letter? I forgot about that part. Sorry. And yeah, I feel like he read the letter and, I'll do the card on it. It's just, be loving. Be loving. If you send him another letter, be all about just be love. Emanate love, totally. The love light language is what we need to know right now. It's like not judging somebody else. Nobody else wins, even if we're in an argument, see their perception, see my perception, and then just keep going. It's saying this is the message for you, is just to keep going. Meaning move on. Your heart will heal, it will mend. That might be hard to hear, but you've been struggling with this for a while now. I've had you on here for a while. And loving unconditionally somebody, that's good. You learned how to love unconditionally. So, that's really awesome that you were able to do that. Okay, so going into, this is a perfect time to heal all wounds right now. Feelings might be coming up even stronger because it's Mercury retrograde, so we might even be more panic-stricken right now. It's a really tough time for a lot of people. I've noticed a lot of people needing readings, things like that. The darkness of the mystery of the unknown is sometimes the best place to be. This card is all black with a couple stars in there, if you can see them. But it's kind of like going outside at night and touching a star and saying, please give me the relationship that I need to be happy. If it's not Dario, it's somebody else. And yeah, your emotions are very correct, Mimi. So, It's like the great school of the mystery of the unknown in consciousness. You know, we consult psychics because we want to know, but at the same time, it's like for us to do the inner work too. So that's what the message was about today. Healing your chakras would be a good thing to do right now, Mimi, is working on some chakra healings. Sending those colors to, and you can look up the chakras if you Google them. Send colors to your orange root chakra, red and orange. That's a really good time to do that with the root chakra. So it'll help you a lot to just really feel better psychologically. So, okay, I hope I helped you. Nobody came on with me today except Mimi. So I'm really grateful, Mimi, that you're here, and I'm grateful that I can help you. But I think I'm just going to make this YouTube video very short because I'm kind of tired myself lately and kind of worn out. So I will continue to do your free readings on here. And thanks for watching. And I hope you learned something from this message from me today, Psychic and Medium Jane Voneman-DuPerow. Bye-bye.